If you step outside on a brutal, record-breaking summer afternoon today, you have a massive array of technological defenses at your disposal. You can retreat into a room chilled by air conditioning, pour a glass of ice water from a refrigerator, or take a cold shower. We treat modern climate control like a basic human necessity, but for 99% of our history, these conveniences did not exist. For millions of years, our ancestors lived through deadly, scorching summers on the African savannah, where temperatures regularly soared past 100 degrees Fahrenheit, open water holes evaporated into cracked mud, and the heat could kill an unprepared animal in a few hours. Yet, they made it. Our ancestors didn't just survive the heat, they conquered it. So how did early humans actually survive deadly summers before air conditioning, and what brilliant biological and behavioral tricks did they use to keep from cooking alive? The secret to our heat-beating superpower starts with our unique, upright skeleton. Standing on two legs did more than just free up our hands. It radically changed our relationship with the sun. When a four-legged animal, like a lion or a zebra, walks under the midday sun, its entire back is exposed to direct solar radiation. The sun hits them like a giant heat lamp. But when humans stood upright, we turned our bodies into a vertical line. This simple postural shift reduced our direct exposure to the midday sun by up to 60%. The sun only hit our heads and shoulders, which is precisely why we kept a thick patch of protective hair on our scalps while stripping the fur from the rest of our bodies. Our head hair was our original built-in umbrella. For the rest of our bodies, we developed the most efficient liquid cooling system in the animal kingdom: sweat. While other animals have to pant to cool down, which requires them to stop moving, humans can actively dump heat while walking or running. Because we lost our thick fur and gained up to 5 million sweat glands, we can evaporate water directly off our skin. As long as we have water to drink, we are the ultimate biological radiators. We can walk through temperatures that would cause a furry mammal's organs to literally shut down from heat stroke. But biological cooling only works if you have water, and during a deadly dry summer, water is the rarest resource on Earth. To solve the water crisis, our ancestors had to invent prehistoric plumbing. Anthropologists studying hunter-gatherers in the arid Kalahari Desert, like the Sand People, discovered a brilliant water storage technology that dates back tens of thousands of years: the ostrich eggshell. Women would collect large, thick ostrich eggs, drill a tiny hole in the top, empty the contents, and fill them with fresh water. They would seal the hole with wild beeswax and bury the water-filled eggshells deep in the cool soil along their seasonal migration routes. This created a secret underground network of water reservoirs. During the peak of a deadly summer drought, when every river and water hole had dried up, the tribe could walk across a desolate desert, dig in specific remembered spots, and find cold, fresh water waiting for them. It was a prehistoric subterranean vending machine network. When eggshells weren't available, they looked for water in the most unlikely place: underground. When the surface world dried up, ancient humans became experts at finding high water plants. They would look for specific, unassuming green leaves on the dry ground, indicating that a giant, water-rich tuber was hidden beneath the soil. These underground roots acted like biological water bottles, storing clean, filtered moisture. Our ancestors would dig them up, scrape the fibrous flesh, and squeeze out the liquid directly into their mouths. Finally, they survived deadly summers by doing something we often struggle to do. They rested. Ancient humans didn't try to power through the midday heat. They had a highly strict seasonal schedule. During the hottest hours of the day, typically between 11 and 3, the tribe simply stopped moving. They retreated into deep rock shelters, overhanging cliffs, or the deep recesses of caves, because cave temperatures remain remarkably stable year-round. A deep cave was a natural refrigerator, staying a cool 65 degrees even when the outside world was a blistering 110. They slept, they gossiped, they crafted tools, and they waited for the sun to go down. We designed a modern world where we try to ignore the seasons, running our lives on a constant, hyper-productive cycle regardless of the temperature outside. But our bodies still carry the ancient memory of the savannah. The next time you feel completely drained on a hot summer afternoon, wanting nothing more than to lie in the shade and do absolutely nothing, try not to view it as laziness. Your body is simply running a piece of evolutionary software that kept your ancestors alive for millions of years. It is telling you to seek the shade, quiet your mind, and wait for the cool of the evening.